I lose everything inside my apartment, man.
The danger was clear even miles away.
Ladder 77 chauffeur, there's no truck out there.
Thick black smoke billowing from Deer Chase Apartments in Noblesville, visible all the way to Interstate 465. On the ground, it was a tough battle for fire crews to protect lives and save property.
Everybody here, why?
And an emotional battle for residents, watching their homes burn down.
I feel like I'm about to throw up. I feel sick.
24 units all engulfed in flames. Firefighters believe a car explosion may have sparked the fire.
We heard a loud boom.
There was a car, I guess, on fire in a carport. There was an explosion, and the wind spread it into the apartment building.
Yeah, they must have pulled in from the hydrant.
Fire crews got everyone out, but then faced a serious challenge. Not nearly enough water to fight the fire. Valves on the hydrants at the apartment complex were restricted.
We had to stretch hose all the way out to the main thoroughfares, Greenfield Avenue and Maryland Road.
Yeah, actually my boyfriend helped them run this long line out to the pumper truck.
Did it hinder us? Yes, because we could not, the demand, the fire was so big. It was just throwing water on a flat rock.
Nearly an hour later, fire crews finally were able to put this fire out, but the damage was done.
This is bad. I've lost everything. We have nothing now.
That loss most difficult for the youngest residents here.
Where are we going to sleep tonight?
Don't worry about it. We'll take care of that. We'll be okay.
Now suddenly without their home.
Now, are any of you guys partners? I want you to go ahead and make 2 rows.
Step foot in Miss Hughes' music class at IPS School 59.
I know that you're prepared for this because I've watched you work so hard to do this.
And you can just tell there's something special.
Pretty much the best music teachers I've ever had.
But teaching,
I just absorb all this energy from the kids and I take it with me.
is just her day job.
And then I get to practice. I just release it.
I think she's awesome and amazing.
Are you guys ready for the tornado?
At night, she becomes someone else.
She's great! Number 2, Serial Killer!
Cheryl Hughes is also known as Serial Killer. That's with a C as in breakfast cereal.
The one I see out there roller skating, she's just like a crazy, wilder version of Miss Hughes.
As she goes on the inside, she's looking for a little bit of help, and she cuts right through.
A member of the Naptown Roller Girls, her job is to block opponents from making headway around the track.
Come on, Trauma! Ooh! It's competitive, but it's a safe environment and it's a lot of fun. That, along with just being able to hit somebody really hard.
Pull her back! That's done with elbows and arms, with technique and brute strength.
That is a grand slam!
And typically, what goes around comes around.
I'm not a mean person. I'm not. I will hit somebody and not think twice about it. Well, if they fall down, I might say I'm sorry.
There are no national standings for roller derby, but in the Midwest, the Naptown Roller Girls are ranked number 3 of about 30 teams. Now, that status has earned them a loyal following of some very hardcore fans.
Come on, Dora! Come on, Naptown!
Go Blue! I'm a big cheerleader for her and the team.
Chief among them, you're looking good! Ken Hughes, number 2's dad.
Are you worried about me?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Do I have a few falls?
You got whacked pretty good. And it's something that we support her completely. Now, my wife certainly worries a little bit more about the injuries than I do.
There she goes!
Her fans extend into the classroom.
I'm proud of it. When I first found out that she was a roller girl, I was like, whoa, and I'm like, she's so famous.
Come on, Nation! Get out there!
Fame this roller girl takes in stride. Ambition, that's another story.
That's our goal. We want to be number 1 in the nation, in the world, and we will get there. I know we will.
It's that kind of confidence she's passing on to her students.
If I don't believe that I can do it, She always pushes me into doing it, and I always succeed.
Tomorrow, that was great.
So if you encounter Miss Hughes, the teacher, good for you.
Serial killer in a little bit of a tussle.
But if for some reason you bump into her alter ego, good luck. Jeremy Brilliant, Channel 13, Eyewitness News.
It's hard to find another place like Westfield. That gets us far enough out. We're expecting a big turnout, expecting to draw a crowd that gives awareness to the community, gives awareness to what's going on downtown Westfield.
Welcome to the 4th annual Grand Junction Function this year. It is funky.
The front cars are going to go straight into the pharmacy as well.
We have 25 cars.
Me and my dad built a tank.
This is a super pontoon boat.
I'm kind of nervous, but I'm also really excited.
Good day for some racing.
Here we go. On your marks. Go!
All right, here I go.
From start to finish, they're just released and they'll run down the hill. They'll go probably 200 yards just by gravity.
Push me!
And then each team has a pusher, and then it's a 50-yard foot race, push uphill. The downhill derby started as a group of businesses that tried to get other businesses to race each other, and it just slowly grew. So it's grown every year since the beginning.
No pushers here, we're just got drivers.
It's really a fun and unique way to get people to come to the downtown Westfield and to see what we have to offer.
I think the response that we've gotten, the community involvement that we've gotten off of this event has been great, and it's rewarding to be a part of an event that keeps growing and growing and growing.
It's going out here. Hold it right there.
It's so common, it's likely taken for granted.
Let's do that one more time.
A young boy becomes a man.
Perfect, just like that.
A rite of passage is senior picture day. Hair freshly cut, outfits carefully selected.
Tilt this way a little bit, hold it right.
The time of transition is preserved.
Perfect.
They always say if your house burns down, you go in to retrieve the photographs. Everybody wants those memories.
Realizing that, Mark Watson of Spotlight Photography knew he could make a difference. Watson picked up a side project, Flashes of Hope, that provided photos for the Sciensville family.
I love them all.
The Wanzer family photo shoot was much less traditional. It was shortly after Thanksgiving weekend that they learned that their firstborn, Michael, at 5, had cancer.
We're just going to fight, and we planned on beating it. No other option.
They say Michael was brave, facing chemotherapy and a bone marrow transplant. They called him Iron Man Mike.
After he got his central line placed in him, he looked at himself and he thought, with the clear patch over, he's like, I look just like Iron Man.
The family had already logged more than 120 overnights in the hospital when one afternoon,
all right, give me 5.
Lori learned that Flashes of Hope, run by Watson, was at Riley and taking pictures.
Anybody that wants to come in can.
One more like that, baby.
The sessions are free.
We want to photograph every child with cancer until we cure cancer.
Lori witnessed the studio set up light sparks, sometimes hidden in the hospital haze.
It was just an amazing sight to witness. It was our Michael.
Michael was bald and in his favorite PJs for the impromptu shoot.
They feel like stars out there. They really do.
The pictures also showed me the incredible bond that Lori had with Michael.
The day of Michael's shoot was filled with hope. But when the cancer came back, it was Mom who eventually tried to prepare Michael for heaven.
I said, I believe that when you're close to dying, I said, your angels will come. I said, I don't know who that will be. I know they're going to be here, and I know you're not going to feel any pain, and that there's going to be this amazing light, and that's going to be the light of God, and that your dad and I want you to go to the light and don't look back.
Later, when the end was near, the family kept bedside vigil.
I was just talking to him, and I just happened to, not expecting a response, and I just said, hey, buddy, I said, are you seeing any angels yet? And all of a sudden he said, without opening his eyes, he just said, I see them.
Michael was 6.
We can't describe it. It's beyond description. It's painful.
So I'm bringing in guys. And you have to save them before.
Michael was big brother to Robert, who now has a pile of pictures to help him remember.
The dignity that we see in the pictures, the grace, the spirit, it's just our Michael. Yeah, his face is puffy from the steroids, but our Michael is behind those eyes, that smile, and it's just amazing to us.
So this year, for Thanksgiving, the Wanzers are grateful. First, for 6 years with a silly and strong son.
Can you look at me?
And next, for 20 treasured minutes with Flashes of Hope volunteers.
It's pictures like these that you can't get back. It's a gift that will last forever in our hearts and on our walls and in our minds. And it's truly what helps us move on from day to day.